Hello and welcome to another episode of Pico-8 Adventures. I'm LastofAvari and this is Square Wars, a Pico-8 strategic puzzle game by Hornets with music by Gruber, released in October 2024. We're playing the version updated a month later. In the distant corners of the Square Galaxy, a young hero begins their journey. Drawn to the hallowed halls of the Square Academy, they are determined to master the arts of Square warfare, under the watchful eyes of mysterious mentors. Our hero's training starts the path to greatness, and the first battle awaits. Links to the game and the devs' web places are in this video's description, feel free to check them out and play on your own. Let's start the rectangular fight. Okay, and here our little story goes, which I have already read and a little bit adjusted for my taste and better storytelling, in my opinion. But we can probably skip it just here, and when it comes to the mission, it is Awakening, just some practice, and yeah, supposedly I will claim enough squares. So this is just me. I start with an empty square and I have to expand by choosing the color. So let's hope my little minor color blindness not gonna fail me. This one looks good, probably. Two squares in one move and then red. That's a lot more. And blue. And already I have a majority of squares in this little field, but the next turn goes with the dark gray, I think. And then another red, and then some yellow, and green, and white. Nice, but that was just trading with some basic concepts. And here we have the report with our end results. 8 moves and 1 minute of game time. And mission 2 is the first test. The first real test with the first real enemy. Let's go! So we not only have a bigger playable area, but also we can see that we can't really pick the enemy color, not just our color. So that is an interesting mechanic. Locking them out of dark gray wouldn't be possible, because I'm already dark gray and I don't have any dark gray tiles adjusting to me anyway, so the next best choice is blue, red or white. How about blue? That doesn't sound bad. Okay, and then I have an idea about going green, because then I can advance on dark gray. They can go green, and that will make them much closer to me, but I don't think there are better options. Yeah, of course they're doing that, and I am advancing onto red. Right, and how about white? Oh, I can't do white at the moment, so that means orange. They're going dark gray, and that remaining area behind their lines is entirely locked out. That means I'm absolutely doing white now. And that is orange, right? Yes. And then we are going with the green. And blue. And red. Well, we have an exactly equal amount of tiles, but the game is being generous, so I'm awarded the qualification. Yeah, sure, that is nice, and perhaps I wasn't as optimal, but we still won, and then time is a lot higher, because this time we had to actually think. Duel challenge, 2 enemies. Okay. Yeah, more colors to look out. The best choice for them both would be white, and I can look out white, but they're just not gonna do anything to me. I have to go green, if I can. And of course their choice was white, at least one of them went with that. And I'm going with red. Now finally I can push to white. Let's advance to brighter green, aka yellow. I would have loved to switch to white, but it is out of question. The plain green goes the same way. Let's go with dark gray, I suppose. What else we can do? We can obviously switch to green, but it may not be the best option. Still, I'm going with that. And now to white. It's nice that I have managed to pierce down at least slightly, and I probably want to go with red this time, because we have plenty of red tiles around, including on their side. And that was a pretty good choice, I see, judging by the numbers down below. Now orange is already selected, and that looks pretty good. It looks like the end of the round is around the corner, so I'm going with green. And the final choice is blue. Nice, 66, that's pretty far ahead of all of our foes. Mission complete, 7 minutes. The proven. Mission 4 is quite a few enemies, right? Or the one is worthy. And the playing field is going full scale. Now that all the corners are filled with folks of square nature, it will be significantly harder to track all the choices and to keep them in my mind. But I think I am starting with red. That will block at least one enemy that is down there in the right corner. The next one is probably this one that is already selected, because I can see the enemy in the top corner is connected to 4 tiles of this kind. That looks good. Blue is not really giving me anything. The white is useless. So green it goes. So it looks like at the moment it's a better deal to keep them out of dark gray, right? Because I have some dark gray right here, and they have some too. The next choice is red. I can see some tiles in the bottom right corner. And then we have probably dark gray again. The next is white. Yes, that's not bad, I think. We're still ahead. Just 3 points ahead, but still. Dark gray is out, and red is out too. Piercing through some orange. Sounds like it makes sense. Maybe it doesn't, but here we are. And at this point, I will select red, because I can cut some corners and expand in some areas a little bit, but I'm falling behind, so that's not great. The green is not terrible. Let's go with that. I think I'm gonna lose, but I'm going with dark gray. I don't think there is much else to do. And now white and red. Yeah, we're closing down, but it is kinda too late. Just go with a brighter color. 65, 69. Yeah. Well, what are you gonna do? But perhaps you will do much better than me, cause you can 100% focus on your strategy without having to think what you're gonna say the next second. And I'm going to have some fun with this game after the recording session as well. Now let's sum up my experience. Obviously, the graphics here is not the main part of the game. They're perfectly fine. It's also nice that Gruber gave the permission to use the music piece that I have already heard before in a different title, and this music piece is obviously pretty good. Switching to more important things, let's talk a little bit about the gameplay itself. The idea behind Square Wars is not that sophisticated. You pick the color, and the choice then brings the appropriate squares under your control, and it also prevents your adversary from using this very color. This is exactly why I have called the game a strategic puzzle, and maybe calling it a puzzle strategy would have been even better. Here you can't just pick a color with the largest number of squares adjacent to you, because you have to balance 2 basic tactics: your conquest and keeping your foes at bay. Thank gods and hornets, this puzzle is turn-based, so you actually have plenty of time to think. In the closing words, I can tell you that we have ended up with a very fun and challenging game. The difficulty here goes progressively higher, but not unreasonably so. Square Wars get a solid Avarian thumbs up. tell me your opinion in the comment section down below. If you like this video, you know what to do. Sharing it on social media always helps. It was LastofAvari, thank you for watching, and hopefully I will see you later.